My coworker stole my promotion after I trained her for months, so I made sure she got fired on her first day. I've been working at this accounting firm for 3 years now, and I'm pretty good at what I do. Like, really good. My boss Janet always said I was next in line for the senior analyst position that was opening up in January. I'd been waiting for this promotion forever because the pay bump would finally let me move out of my parents' basement. So when they hired this new girl, Brianna, in October to help with our busy season, I was actually excited. Janet asked me to train her since I was supposedly getting promoted anyway. Made sense to me. Brianna seemed cool at first. She brought me coffee every morning and always asked really thoughtful questions about our processes. She even stayed late to help me finish projects when I was swamped. I thought we were becoming actual friends. But then I started noticing weird stuff, like how she'd suddenly get really interested whenever Janet walked by, or how she started dressing exactly like Janet. Same blazers, same shoes, even the same ugly beige purse. I thought it was just coincidence. The red flag moment happened in December. I was showing Brianna how to handle our biggest client's quarterly reports when she started taking notes about everything I was doing wrong. Not learning notes, like actual criticism notes. She wrote down that I used shortcuts in Excel instead of the long way, that I sometimes ate lunch at my desk instead of the break room, stuff like that. I confronted her about it and she just laughed it off, saying she was trying to be thorough. But something felt off. Then January came and Janet called me into her office. I was so excited I could barely sit still, finally getting that promotion after 3 years of grinding. But instead, Janet tells me they're giving the position to Brianna because she showed exceptional initiative and leadership potential. My jaw literally hit the floor. Brianna had been there for 3 months. 3 months. Janet explained that Brianna had presented a whole analysis of department inefficiencies and suggested solutions that really impressed upper management. I asked to see this analysis, and guess what? It was basically a list of everything I'd taught her, plus all those weird notes she'd been taking about my mistakes. She literally used my own training against me to steal my promotion. I was furious, but I kept my mouth shut. Brianna started the new position the following Monday and suddenly became my supervisor. The girl I'd trained for months was now my boss, making $15,000 more than me. But here's the thing about Brianna. She was great at taking notes and playing politics, but she actually sucked at the job itself, like really sucked. The only reason she seemed competent during training was because I was doing most of the work and explaining everything step by step. So when she started asking me to collaborate on her first big project, the same quarterly reports I'd shown her in December, I had an idea. I told her absolutely, I'd love to help, and I did help. I helped by doing exactly what she asked and nothing more. She wanted me to pull the raw data. I pulled exactly the raw data she specified, even though I knew she was missing 3 crucial data sets. She wanted me to format the spreadsheets a certain way. I formatted them exactly like she asked, even though her formulas were completely wrong and would throw off all the calculations. Normally, I would have caught these mistakes and fixed them automatically. But Brianna was the senior analyst now. She was supposed to be reviewing my work, not the other way around. The presentation was scheduled for Friday morning with our biggest client and the CEO. I watched Brianna practice her presentation Thursday night, stumbling through slides full of incorrect data and charts that made no sense. She kept asking me if everything looked right, and I just smiled and said it looked exactly like what she'd asked for. Friday morning comes, and it was beautiful. Brianna gets up there all confident in her new blazer, starts presenting these completely wrong numbers to our biggest client. The CEO stopped her half